Hey everyone, today I want to talk about 3 assignments that I did for school that changed the way I learn, think, write. Each one challenged me differently for different reasons. But the 3 assignments that I'm going to talk about are for my class discourse analysis for our intermediate composition class. So the first one was high school versus college. For this assignment, we talked about how college is different from high school, and it opened my eyes. In high school, you're in class all day for so many hours a week, typically more than you would be in college. Teachers constantly reminding you of what to do. But college, you have a short amount of time that you're in class each week, and you're responsible for managing that time and staying on top of the readings, keeping up with deadlines. Pretty much the teachers are expecting you to be independent and not need constant reminders. The assignment made me realize I had to get serious about planning, using a schedule, study times, and balancing work, kids, and even health. It taught me what independence really means on a deeper level. And there's some great sources from King's College that kind of breaks down these things and what you do in college and how you, as far as time goes, and compared to high school, and it breaks it down completely. For my second assignment, it was a sports betting group discourse analysis. We had a group of 4 people, and it wasn't so much about the sports betting that we learned much here. It was the lesson of learning to collaborate. We all approached things differently. One focused on one portion of things while the other focused on another. So statistics versus psychology, and also the effects of sports culture. Well, actually, how betting affects sports culture. Putting all our perspectives together made the project stronger and made way more interesting. The Carnegie Mellon University Alberly Center explains that group works helps you learn more deeply, see new perspective, build communication skills, and learn how to solve problems with others. Working in a group kind of helped push us to communicate better. We were able to separate the responsibilities, and you had to trust in your teammates that you were with. It wasn't just about writing the paper, but it was also about learning how to work as a team. And then thirdly was character development reflection. I think this one was called My Viewpoint, but basically this was my favorite because it talked about character development. I learned that the more deeply you understand your characters, the stronger your writing becomes. Typically something I really knew, but it just felt like something that was a little bit more home to me. So basically, like knowing their backgrounds, voice, personality, and motivations, and how to bring that and make the story feel more real. I found that trying to write without actually developing these characters made it harder, but when you build them and actually focus on them a little bit longer, it brings a more natural story to it. The Good Story Company is where I found how they talk about character understanding creates emotional connection and makes a story meaningful. The assignment didn't just help my writing, it helped me understand people in real life too. It made me think about why people act and react the way they do. You start to think about how this affects real life and how you can see this in everyday life, like the people you're around and things like that. But those are my 3 assignments. Each one helped me grow in a different way. The first one helped me to learn time management and be more independent. The second one taught me how to communicate with other people and work as a group, and that you can actually have a different point of view when working with other people, something that you normally wouldn't, and it might help open up your mind and make you think differently when working on other projects as well. And then the third one helped me grow as a writer and understand people better, not just building characters, but understanding people in your everyday life. But together they helped me become a better student, thinker, and writer. Thanks for watching.